for your exam in language arts, can you please tell me about Pinocchio? Would you like to start with the questions?
Why do you think the good fairy and the schoolmaster warned Pinocchio about the young rascals? But what does this saying mean? Beware of bad companions. Okay. So, beware of bad companions because they are bad. And bad people.
Who are bad?
Those companions, those friends of Pinocchio, because
Like who? Give me an example. Uy first.
like remember those kids?
Okay.
I remember one of them is named Eugene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eugene. Yes.
Yeah, but because they will say that the school that to not go to school and just don't do your homework and stay away from school and like go and play every single day and like avoid school. So they say don't listen to them. It will give you a bad future and you won't become a real boy.
Okay. Next.
And also his friends are bullies.
Why?
If you bully your friends, they'll bully you back with their bully skills.
Okay. Would their bully what?
Skills.
Bully skills. All right. Okay. Next. It's your turn, Lakan.
Okay, you're gonna hold it for Describe Pinocchio. Why do you think he is always getting into trouble? He's not listening.
He's not listening?
Yes.
Why?
Because his friends always make like excuses to make him in trouble.
Okay. What does
And
that
he's just a puppet.
What does that make him if he doesn't
A
listen?
troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker.
He's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
A bad puppet.
Okay.
A bad marionette.
All right.
My turn. What made Pinocchio decide to save Alidoro from drowning? How did Alidoro repay Pinocchio? How?
Oh, who's Alidoro?
The dog.
Mm-hmm.
The mastiff.
Okay. What happened? Tell me what happened, Louis.
So he was running away from the cops because when they were fighting with the books, the bad companions and Pinocchio, one of the bad companions, they saw Pinocchio's bag and he saw a big book. It was like a mathematics book, a physics book. And then he got it and he was gonna throw it at Pinocchio, but instead it hit Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
So after they all ran away because they were so scared, the cops, they saw that boy, he was hurt, and they said to Pinocchio, "Did you do this?" And then he said, "No, I didn't." And then but they thought he did it, so the cops called the fisherman from afar and said to take care of Eugene and Pinocchio, he was gonna go with the cops to go to the court.
Mm-hmm.
But then Pinocchio, he was very scared. The scariest thing about it was he was gonna walk past the fairy's house, and the fairy will see Pinocchio and his wrists are with the cops. And he's going to be so terrified. But then his hat flew away. So then he ran away. He said, excuse me, can I go and get my hat over there? I will be quick. And then the cop said, yes, but you better hurry. And then he got his hat and ran away. He didn't come back. But then the cops, they sent a big mastiff called Alidoro and sent him to Pinocchio. And he ran after Pinocchio. He was running as fast as they can. They were all run. He was running super duper fast. That lots of people opened their windows and tried to see them, but they couldn't see them anymore because there was brown dust everywhere because they were running so fast. It was like a race. But then after that, no, I'm gonna do it. And then after that, Pinocchio was on the beach, so he had to go swim out into the beach and into the water. And then Alidoro, he went into the water, but he couldn't swim. And then Pinocchio went outside of went onto the sand and waited for Alidoro to drown. But then Alidoro, he said, help me, Pinocchio, please help me, please. And then he said, I'm gonna drown, and then I'm gonna die. And then Pinocchio said, then die then. And then so Alidoro, he was like, please, Pinocchio, help me. And then, but Pinocchio, with a kind heart, he said, then after that, he said, but promise to not chase me anymore, ever. And then he said, yes, I promise, I will stop. And then he got him and pulled him out. Then Alidoro was safe, and she thanked Pinocchio so much. He's like, the water was right over here.
That's good. Very good, baby. Alright. Next.
No, I'm gonna hold it. Describe Romeo, the bad friend. Describe Romeo. Why was he nicknamed Lampwick? Then describe Playland. Why did Lampwick want to go there? Because he's a bully. He skips school, and his nickname is called Lampwick because he looks like. Can you give me something short?
Where are you going?
He looks like a lampwick. A lampwick. Look at this.
see?
You see this thing?
Mm-hmm.
That thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's why his nickname is called Lampwick.
Oh, alright.
His hair like.
Okay.
And why did he want to go to Playland again? Because he's a bully. He skipped school.
What about Playland?
He can play there for a day.
For a day only?
Hours.
Okay.
Okay, can I?
Wait a minute. No, I'm not. I don't
I'm
think.
done.
That's it? Okay.
Okay. What happened in Playland? Would you like to go to Playland? Okay. He said no. So in Playland, Lampwick described the Playland. You can stay there for ever and as long as you want. And he said it's real. It's heaven there. And there's 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. What?
Okay.
6 Saturdays. Yeah, and it lasted until it lasted from January 1 to December 31.
Whoa.
Sheesh! And then Pinocchio, he promised the fairy, I will be a good boy and I will
Said no.
I will always keep my promises. But first he said no he said no to Lampwick. But he got in his mind he said, I really want to go to Playland. But then he said, okay, I'm going. And then the carriage was there. And then they went to Playland and they enjoyed it so much. It lasted 5
But you
months.
missed something.
Yes, it lasted 5 months. You could play in Playland
He
forever.
thanked Lampwick so much. He said, you're the best, Lampwick.
Yeah.
And this question, it says, would you like to go to Playland?
No.
Really? Honestly? In your heart?
No.
Why?
With mommy only.
Oh,
I trust her.
okay.
No.
Why?
I have to go with mommy. I hate my friends. I don't hate my friends, but I don't like my bully friends.
Okay, do you have bully friends?
No.
If you were Pinocchio. Okay. What about you, E?
Only for one day. But only for one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I would only go there for one day if I can't be a donkey after that.
Yun. Yes.
Yeah, if I can't be a donkey.
Remember, Lakan? Because the carriage that brought them to Playland, they were pulled by donkeys, remember?
Mommy.
Yes.
I think I know why. I think I know why they turned into donkeys.
What?
I know why they turned into donkeys.
Why?
Because they had the sickness of donkey fever and it lasts them forever, and then there's something there.
What?
Okay, Lakan, go here.
Read it.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the donkey fever?
It makes you turn into a donkey
Why did they turn into donkeys?
because of the donkey fever.
Okay, here.
Those who are in Playland?
We're turned into donkeys.
Why?
You answered. I don't know.
I know why.
Okay. How? Why?
Because there's the carriage man, the coach.
Mm-hmm.
He is actually a businessman, and he's not a coach, but he learned how to be a coach. But actually, he sells donkeys, so he's pretending to be like a coach for children to go to Playland, but he collects all the children he could find and say, do you want to go to Playland? Do you want to go to Playland? And then they're going to all say yes, and then they're going to go inside the carriage, and then after that, he will put them to Playland, and then after that, a long time, after a long time, and then they sleep, he will put them back to their. They will put them to a place in his place, and in their place, and then put them into a barn, and then he will turn them into donkeys and then sell them.
So he had a
Plan.
hidden
Plan.
plan or hidden agenda.
Yes.
I hate that businessman. And I hate Lampwick.
No, but it's sort of like a good idea, sort of. But they said he's a monster.
The boys, the little children, thinks he's a monster because it's kind of like a what?
Witchcraft?
Maybe tricking kids, right?
Yeah, but they were the ones who said yes.
kidnapping kids.
Sort of.
All right. Okay, next, Lakan.
Which are the hardest flying
What?
thing that Pinocchio ever went through? Why do you think it happened?
Do you understand the question?
Which is the hardest thing that Pinocchio ever went through?
Okay.
Why do you think it happened?
All right.
But when he was a donkey, he was training for 3 years, and then there's a ring, and then he fell.
Ah, okay.
That's the hardest thing.
No, I think you should explain that.
Okay, try to explain it.
He had a master in the barn, and when he turned when he was still Pinocchio, he had a cotton hat.
Mm-hmm.
And when he saw Lampwick, he also had a cotton hat. He said, "Can we see? No, if you do it first, let's do it together." Then they both have donkey fever. They're like They're running around until they turn donkeys, and they're running around the house. And then when they saw each other, dun, dun,
Were they still laughing?
no.
No more. Why?
Lampwick was sent to a barn,
Mm-hmm.
farm. Pinocchio was sent to a master.
A circus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then?
He eated hay. Pinocchio eated hay. Said, "I don't like that." He ate all of the hay. He's like, kind of tastes good, so I'm eating all of it. And then
No, that's mine.
And then?
Pinocchio, he trained the compass. No, the compass. He trained the circus for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Nah." He's like that. And then,
Did he enjoy his time in the circus?
no,
Why?
the masters keep saying those things.
Like what things?
Gallop.
Oh, he was ordering him around.
Him. He was spanking him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next, Uy.
Okay.
Next question.
Uy.
Is it hard being a well-behaved person?
Yup, super hard.
Sorta.
Why?
Because you sometimes forget to oops, I'm disobeying. I should do that thing. And it's sort of hard, but no, it's actually not hard though.
Super hard.
All you have to do
It's
is
because
just keep it in your mind. And well, why is it not that? It's not that hard.
But no.
It's because it's not that hard because you just have to keep it in your mind.
Okay. What about you? Is it hard to be a well-behaved child?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's so hard to be nice.
So hard to be nice.
It's
It's it's easier to be not nice.
Yes, but it's so the most easiest thing is to act normal. That's the easiest thing I can do. Like this, I can do this, but
Okay.
I can act this.
What about you? What is normal for you, Uy?
Oh, mine's just eating an apple.
the easiest thing I could do.
What is easier for you to be a well-behaved child or to not be a well-behaved child?
Not behave. I need to drink
I
water.
can conduct
Can I go there,
myself.
Mommy?
I could just say, I would just say in my, well, I think it's both hard. But I think mostly being good is hard.
Yeah, like
Yeah?
when you're mean, like if you're mean, you can't hold it in like you're doing stuff like and like when you're nice, like I can't act nice like something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the
That's-
next one?
Next, it's my turn.
Okay, Lakan.
Yeah. Why do you think fairy? The fairy, the blue hair fairy kept on giving Pinocchio another chance to be good. Oh, she's good. She's because she's very good. She's very wise, and she grows up very very fast, and she eats very good healthy food. She obeys, and that's how she turned into a woman.
Okay.
But Pinocchio,
What about-
very
Is
naughty.
this both for me?
What about Pinocchio? What did the blue-haired fairy find in Pinocchio that
Very
makes her want
disappointed.
that makes her want to give Pinocchio another chance?
He says, I promise, please, mother, I promise. I promise, mother. I just can't hold it in. She's like something like that. It's like, fine. She's very, 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 very wise.
Don't look at these questions. So okay, my turn. Yeah, but Lahan has to not hear it.
Ah, okay.
Because he
Alright,
never heard
Lakan,
it.
can you go there first?
Sure.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes.
How were Pinocchio and Geppetto reunited? Okay. So they were reunited because, well, they found each other in the shark's mouth. The big shark's mouth, and they were like, oh, "Father, is that you?" And then he was like, and then the father said, "Yes, it's me, Pinocchio." And then they hugged. They got to know each other, and well, they told each other about what they have well, like, been through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next. How did Pinocchio turn into a real boy? He turned into a real boy because well, they were stuck on an island, and they found the talking cricket, and when also Pinocchio he found out that the blue-haired fairy, she's sick in the hospital because the snail told him. And then he kept working hard, like Andres Bonifacio.
Yes.
He kept working hard for his family, and then the blue-haired fairy, like, she forgave him, and then he hugged Geppetto, and then he turned into a real boy. He felt he was like, where's the wooden boy?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, can I show the picture?
No.
Okay. Yes. He turned into a real boy because he worked hard.
Okay.
And this is the last question. What have you learned from the story of Pinocchio? I've learned that that be kind
Yes.
and behave,
Mhm.
and just like don't disobey your family and don't do such a bad companion.
Okay.
And don't shout.
What about bad companions?
Don't go to Playland ever. Never go to Playland if it exists.
Alright. Is there anything else?
No.
Thank you.
Bye.